Hey everybody, Jake here with TrendSpider to go over another video in the technical analysis series. In this video, we're going to go over scanning for balloon raindrops into the end of the day. So what I have here is I have Walmart pulled up, and I have Walmart pulled up because I just did a balloon scan in the Dow Jones 30 into the last 10 minutes of the day to see if there's any balloon raindrop breakouts forming into the next day. So what I can do here is I can see that in this particular case, we've got this raindrop forming, we've got this previous area of resistance now breaking out, and if you compare this to a hollow candle, you can see that even though we are closing above this resistance line, we can see that a majority of all of the volume is really focused at the top of this, in the wick, at the top of the range for this candle. So we can see that there was clearly buyers in control during the day, during the second half and the first half of the day. You can see, during the first half there was a little bit of volume down below, but during the second half, almost all of that has been focused at the top of the range here. So it's interesting to see the price pulling back, but most of that volume is really focused here into the second half of the day, into the close. So what I like to do is sometimes I'll like to look for a breakout like this, and then, depending on what type of trader you are, sometimes I personally will just enter into a trade here, and then I'll trade this into the next 2 days, because a lot of the time you'll have some follow through here. Not always, but this is kind of an important area to break out of, because one, we're breaking through all-time highs here on Walmart, and we're really showing that there's no stop in buyers coming in. If we would have seen a candle opposite of this where, essentially most of the volume was below the trend line and none of the volume was above this area, but we would have had the same candle, I wouldn't have been as convinced that buyers were in control here. So you can do this with any different type of watch list that you've already created. So for example, I have a everyday list that I look for. I can easily scan that, and if there's anything in here, oh look, SPY's in here, that just popped up. So we'll see if there's anything important with SPY as far as a breakout zone. Remember, the balloon candle isn't always an important area if you're not breaking out through either a horizontal area or a diagonal trend line area. So in this case, we can see that this isn't necessarily anywhere that's important for a breakout, really, right? If you drew horizontal resistance here, you could consider that possibly a break with volume supporting the move above this trend line. But I'm most of the time looking more for a little more volume at the top of the range during the first half of the period, which is the left side as well. But either way, it's interesting to see that the SPY is starting to form this type of setup as well into tomorrow through this horizontal resistance area. So this video really goes over just being able to use the scanner, scanning for those raindrop setups that you like into the end of the day in case there is a breakout zone that you can take advantage of into the next day or the next few trading days. If this video was helpful, please make sure to subscribe or comment below if you have any questions, and we will make another video in the coming weeks. Thanks so much.